You're listening to News Always On. Thousands are marching through a Tennessee city to honor Martin Luther King Jr. on the 50th anniversary of his death. Wednesday marks the 50th anniversary of the April 4th, 1968 assassination of Martin Luther King. School children across the nation and the world know the words of his most famous speeches, "I have a dream," and his birthday has become a national holiday. On the evening of April 4th, 1968, he was assassinated while standing on the balcony of his motel room in Memphis, Tennessee, where he was to lead a protest march in sympathy with striking garbage workers of that city. In today's march, Memphis police spokesman Louis Brownlee says the department's aircraft estimated that as many as 10,000 or so had gathered for the march on Wednesday. The march started in the early afternoon with a mix of emotions and ages. Some marchers were smiling and chanting. Others were staring ahead with serious looks on their faces. Some marched arm in arm, while others held signs saying, "I am a man," in honor of a 1968 sanitation workers' strike that King was supporting at the time of his death, with people singing the song "We Shall Overcome." The marchers included Martin Luther King III, Al Sharpton, Andrew Young, and comedian Chris Tucker.
We're here to commemorate the anniversary of Martin Luther King's death, and it's just a great day. It's a blessed day, and the dream is continuing.
Dr. King means a legacy to me. He'll never be forgotten. Dr. King means success. Dr. King means nonviolence. Dr. King means a lot.
About racism and immigrations. Racism against black people and LGBT community. We're on 2018. I mean, it should be normal by now. It's a new generation that all the people have to accept.
I mean, he stood for so much. He stood for all these people, such love, such poise, such grace in all of his messages, and that's really what won the world over. Not just coming at it with anger, but with fierce fire in all of his messages, and he's such a legacy for everyone, like he said. So
we decided to start this day remembering the apostle of nonviolence. And now more than ever before, we need his teachings, his principles, his steps of nonviolence. Today, we are awarding two worthy recipients of the Martin Luther King Jr. Nonviolent Peace Prize. This prize is given by the Center in honor of the greatest apostle of nonviolence. It is an international award. It was instituted in 1973 and is the highest award which the King Center gives to an individual. And as the CEO of the King Center, I am honored to present the Martin Luther King Jr. Peace Prize to Attorney Benjamin Ferencz, who turned 99 this month.
To impress some of you with my great accomplishments, I want to confess that this morning I skipped some of my morning exercises, which includes 115 push-ups. I have also seen the mountaintop, and the mountaintop is a top where people will use their common sense and recognize that law is always better than war. And that has been my slogan. That is my slogan, will remain my slogan. And if people say, how do you do it? And I give you three pieces of advice. 1, never give up. 2, never give up. 3, you heard it. And so did Martin Luther King. Thank you very much.
And as the CEO of the King Center, I'm honored to present this Martin Luther King Jr. Nonviolent Peace Prize to Attorney Brian Stevenson of the Equal Justice Initiative.
I don't believe in this country that the opposite of poverty is wealth. I think we talk too much about money in America. I don't believe that the opposite of poverty is wealth. I believe that the opposite of poverty is justice. And when we do justice, we deconstruct the conditions that give rise to poverty. We have this history of racial inequality, and we've done some terrible things. I don't believe we're free yet. We're in this precious, sacred place, but we're not yet free. There's a history of racial inequality that's created a kind of smog in the air. And it's everywhere. And I accept this word because I want you to know that I want to be one of those people that as we try to end the death penalty, as we try to end mass incarceration, as we try to fight for the poor and the disabled, we're going to fight on the side of love. I'm not going to cross that line and give away my heart. I'm not going to give away the legacy. I'm not going to give away the commitment to nonviolence, because in that commitment there is power. And that power is what's going to ultimately lead us. And so I want to thank you, and I want to thank you, Bernice, for bringing me to this place.